Hey there, welcome back. I'm glad you're here today because July brings a fresh set of Social Security payment dates, new updates, and a few important changes you don't want to overlook. So if you receive retirement benefits, disability, survivors, spousal benefits, SSI, or VA support, it's always a good idea to know exactly when your money is coming and what changes might affect it. Right now, there's more happening with Social Security than many people realize. From exactly when your money will show up this month to a new tax break in the works and that big switch away from paper checks getting closer every week. Knowing what's happening in July can help you plan ahead, avoid surprises, and stretch your money a little further. Before we jump in, tell me in the comments, if you could fix just one thing about Social Security right now, what would you change first? I read every single comment, and it helps everyone feel more connected here. And if you find these updates helpful, please hit that subscribe button so you always know what's coming next. So let's talk about when your Social Security money is landing for July 2025. If you get Supplemental Security Income or SSI, your payment comes Tuesday, July 1st. Last month's was early, but for July it's right on schedule, landing the first day of the month. If you get both SSI and a regular Social Security check, or if your Social Security started before May 1997, then your regular benefit is due Thursday, July 3rd. That part stays steady month to month. Now, for everyone whose Social Security started after May 1997, your payment day depends on when your birthday falls. If your birthday is from the 1st to the 10th, you'll get your payment on Wednesday, July 9th. If your birthday is from the 11th to the 20th, your money lands on Wednesday, July 16th. And if your birthday is from the 21st through the end of the month, your benefit shows up Wednesday, July 23rd. Most folks get paid by direct deposit, so you'll usually see the money show up early that morning. If you're still getting a paper check, it might arrive a little later depending on your local mail carrier, but that's about to change for everyone very soon. Speaking of paper checks, here's a big reminder. Back in March, President Trump signed an executive order called Modernizing Payments to and from America's Bank Account. It says all federal payments, not just Social Security, but also SSI, SSDI, tax refunds, and vendor payments, have to be electronic starting after September 30th this year. Right now, nearly 500,000 people still get their monthly benefit as a paper check. That's about 8% of everyone on Social Security. But come October, that option ends for good. So if you still get your check in the mail, now is the time to switch to direct deposit or the Direct Express debit card. It's safer anyway because paper checks are far more likely to get lost or stolen than an electronic transfer. So if you need help setting that up, call your local Social Security office or use the official SSA website to update your bank information. And here's a quick word of caution. SSA will never call you out of the blue asking for your banking info. If someone does, hang up and double check by calling SSA directly yourself. Now let's talk about how much people are actually getting these days, because that's one of the biggest questions I get every month. Recently, the average Social Security check for a retired worker topped $2,000 for the first time ever. That's a big milestone. For people on SSI, the average is about $718 a month, covering about 7.4 million recipients right now. Keep in mind though, these are just averages. What you get depends on your own work history. Social Security calculates it based on your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. Right now in 2025, if you retire at the full retirement age of 67, the maximum you could get is $4,018 each month. If you claim early at age 62, the maximum drops to about $2,831. If you wait all the way until age 70, you could get up to $5,108 a month. Most folks fall somewhere in the middle, and with living costs still climbing, a lot of seniors say their checks just don't go as far as they used to. The cost of living adjustment, or COLA, helped a bit this year with a bump of about 2.5%. Early predictions for next year say we might see another 2.5 to 3% increase, which would mean about $55 more per month for the average retiree. That's helpful, but with higher rent, grocery costs, and medication prices, for many it's still not enough. So one thing a lot of people want to see change is how the COLA is figured out. Right now, it's based on what's called the CPIW, which mostly tracks expenses for working folks, not retirees. Many groups want it switched to the CPIE, which better reflects how seniors spend money, especially on healthcare and housing. Congress has talked about this for years, but changing that formula always seems to get put off. In the meantime, there is one piece of relief moving ahead, and that's the new so-called senior bonus. Originally, President Trump promised to end federal taxes on Social Security benefits entirely, but that turned out to be too expensive under budget rules. So instead, Congress passed a temporary tax deduction as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. The House version put that at $4,000 per person, but the Senate version bumped it up to $6,000 per person for tax years 2025 through 2028. This deduction phases out for singles earning over $75,000 and couples making over $150,000. So it's mostly aimed at middle-income retirees. It's not a total end to taxes on Social Security, but for now, it's some relief. Meanwhile, a lot of you have been asking about overpayments. This has caused so much stress lately. Earlier this year, SSA took a lot of heat for taking back some. Just pausing for a moment to share something important with you. We've partnered with Chapter, a service we feel confident recommending for clear, honest Medicare help. They'll connect you with a licensed advisor, compare every Medicare plan in your area, and help you save money. Most people save around $1,100 a year. It's free, and their care advocate team is there to support you even after you're signed up. Call 615-639-1937 or visit askchapter.org/money using the link in the comments below. Let's keep going. Someone's entire monthly check if they said that person got overpaid, even if it wasn't their fault. Thankfully, that rule was changed back in April. Now, the maximum they can take is 50% of your benefit unless you agree to pay more. If you ever get a letter saying you owe money back, read it carefully and don't wait. You can appeal, ask for a waiver, or work out a payment plan. But ignoring it just makes the situation worse. One more thing that's tripping some people up lately is all the new ID checks. Since April, certain applications and benefit changes can get flagged for extra fraud checks, and that sometimes means you have to verify your identity in person. Combine that with SSA losing more than 3,000 employees and closing over 25 offices this year. Part of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and it's no surprise that wait times and phone hold times are longer than ever. The goal is to modernize and save money, but it does make things harder for people who really need help fast. So, here's what I want you to remember for July. Check your payment date based on your birthday group. Make sure your bank info is up to date so you don't run into problems when paper checks stop after September, and keep an eye on your account on payday to catch any issues early. If you see something off, call SSA right away. Don't wait and hope it fixes itself. And if you've had delays, a weird letter, or any trouble with your Social Security lately, please share it in the comments. Your story helps others know what to expect and how to handle it. If this helped you today, tap that like button so more people can find it too. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. It's the easiest way to stay informed each month as these changes keep rolling in. Take care of yourself, stay prepared, and thanks for spending a few minutes here with me. I'll see you again soon.